Star Wars fans have a lot to look forward to, and at the top of the list is the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. This isn't just another show. No, this is the big screen, the big leagues. This cinematic adventure promises to expand the saga in exciting ways, bringing Din Djarin and Grogu's story to the big screen. It's about time, right? While details are still under wraps, Star Wars has teased plenty about what we can expect. Trust me, I've been keeping my ears open, and let me tell you, you don't want to miss this. So, without further ado, here are 8 key things revealed so far about the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. Get ready to punch it. This isn't just some standalone adventure. No, sir, this is the culmination of a journey that has spanned multiple series, multiple characters, and countless epic moments. It's a tapestry of stories woven together, each thread adding depth and richness to the overall narrative. This movie is the culmination of years of storytelling. From the very first episode of The Mandalorian to the intricate tales of Ahsoka and the gritty adventures of Boba Fett, every moment has been leading to this. It's the grand finale, the last stand, the final showdown. Picture the most epic battles, the most intense confrontations, and the most heart-wrenching decisions. All of it coming together in one explosive conclusion. We're talking about The Mandalorian, Ahsoka, the Book of Boba Fett, all those threads, all those characters, they're all coming together in this one epic story. Imagine the stakes, the alliances, the betrayals. Every character has a role to play. Every story has a part to contribute. Imagine it, Mando still haunted by his past, still trying to do right by Grogu. His journey has been one of redemption, of finding purpose, and of protecting the one he loves most. But the challenges he faces now are greater than ever before. Ahsoka on her own quest, searching for answers in the Force. Her path has been one of discovery, of understanding her place in the galaxy, and of confronting the darkness that threatens to consume everything. Her wisdom and strength will be crucial in the battles to come. And Boba Fett, well, he's always got an angle, doesn't he? His cunning, his ruthlessness, and his unyielding determination make him a force to be reckoned with. He's not just a bounty hunter, he's a survivor, a strategist, and a warrior. But what happens when their paths collide? What happens when their destinies are intertwined and they must face their greatest challenges together? The stakes have never been higher and the outcomes are anything but certain. What happens when their stories intertwine? When the lines between friend and foe blur and the true nature of their missions is revealed? The answers lie in the heart of this epic tale where every decision, every action has far-reaching consequences. That's what this movie is all about. It's about bringing together years of stories, years of characters, and giving them the send-off they deserve. It's about honoring the legacy of these beloved characters and the journeys they've undertaken. It's about bringing together years of stories, years of characters, and giving them the send-off they deserve. The emotional weight of their journeys, the bonds they've formed, and the sacrifices they've made, all of it culminates in this moment. And trust me, it's going to be one hell of a ride. The action, the drama, the intensity, it's all here. So buckle up, because this is the way to end multiple stories. Now, you can't have a story this big without the right captain at the helm, can you? And when it comes to steering the ship of the Star Wars universe, there's no one more fitting than Dave Filoni. And let me tell you, they've got the right guy for the job, Dave Filoni. He's not just a director, he's a storyteller, a visionary, and a true fan of the galaxy far, far away. This guy, he's a legend. His journey with Star Wars started with the Clone Wars, where he brought depth and complexity to the characters and stories we thought we knew. He's the mastermind behind the Clone Wars, Rebels, Ahsoka. He knows this universe like the back of his hand. His work on these series has expanded the lore and enriched the Star Wars saga in ways that fans could only dream of. And the best part, he gets it. He understands the essence of Star Wars, the heart and soul that makes it resonate with millions around the world. He understands what makes Star Wars tick. It's not just about the epic battles or the stunning visuals, it's about the characters, the themes, the Force. He understands the characters, the themes, the Force. He knows how to balance the old with the new, respecting the legacy while also bringing fresh perspectives. He's not just going to throw something together for the sake of it. Every scene, every line of dialogue, every character arc is crafted with care and precision. No, he's going to craft something special. Something that feels both familiar and new, something that honors the past while looking to the future. Something that honors the legacy of Star Wars while also pushing it forward. He's a bridge between the old and the new, a guardian of the Star Wars mythos. He's going to take all those threads from The Mandalorian, from Ahsoka, from Boba Fett, and he's going to weave them together into something truly epic, a tapestry of stories that will captivate and inspire, something that'll have you on the edge of your seat from beginning to end. With Dave Filoni at the helm, the future of Star Wars is in good hands, so... The Empire may be gone, but the galaxy is still a messy place. The New Republic's trying to keep the peace, but there are still remnants of the Empire lurking in the shadows, and they're not just gonna sit back and watch the galaxy rebuild itself. Moff Gideon might be out of the picture, but there are other players on the board. Thrawn, maybe. Or someone even worse, someone who's been pulling the strings all along. This movie's gonna dive deep into that power struggle. It's going to show us what happens when the ideals of the New Republic clash with the remnants of the Empire, and it's going to be explosive. Chapter 4. Grogu's Destiny. Let's be real, we all love Grogu. He's the heart of the show, the little green guy who stole our hearts. But he's more than just a cute sidekick. He's strong with the Force, and his destiny is far from certain. Will he follow in the footsteps of the Jedi, or will he forge his own path? Will he embrace his powers, or will he try to live a normal life? These are the questions that'll be answered in the movie. And let me tell you, Grogu's journey is going to be one for the ages. It's going to be full of twists and turns of joy and heartbreak, but most importantly, it's going to be about finding his place in the galaxy. Chapter 5. Ahsoka's quest continues. Ahsoka Tano, the former Padawan, the rebel, the seeker of truth. Her story's far from over. She's on her own quest now, searching for Ezra Bridger, facing down Thrawn, and her journey's going to lead her right into the heart of this movie. Imagine it. Ahsoka, lightsaber blazing, taking on the forces of evil alongside Mando and Grogu. It's going to be epic, but it's not just about the action. Ahsoka's going to bring her wisdom, her experience, her unique perspective to the story. She's going to help Mando navigate the dangers of the galaxy, and she's going to teach Grogu about the Force. Her presence is going to change everything. Chapter 6. Bridging the Galaxy. This movie isn't just about wrapping up loose ends, it's about building something new. It's about connecting the dots between the original trilogy and the sequel trilogy. It's about showing us how we got from there to here. Think about it. The rise of the First Order, the return of Palpatine, the cloning experiments, all those events, they cast a long shadow. And this movie's going to shed some light on those dark corners of the galaxy. We might even get some answers about Snoke, about the Knights of Ren, about the origins of the First Order's power. This movie has the potential to change the way we see the entire saga. Chapter 7. Familiar faces return. What's a Star Wars story without a few familiar faces? This movie's going to be packed with them. We're talking Bo-Katan Kryze, Boba Fett, maybe even Luke Skywalker himself. Imagine the possibilities. Mando teaming up with Boba Fett again, this time on the big screen. Bo-Katan leading the Mandalorians into battle. And Luke, well, let's just say his presence would be enough to shake the galaxy to its core. These characters, they're not just cameos, they're an integral part of the story. They're going to help Mando and Grogu face down the coming darkness, and they're going to remind us why we fell in love with Star Wars in the first place. Chapter 8. A Star Wars epic for the ages. This isn't just another Star Wars story, this is a culmination of years of storytelling. A celebration of everything that makes this universe so special. It's got everything: epic battles, heartfelt character moments, galaxy-spanning stakes. We're going to see Mando pushed to his limits, Grogu embracing his destiny, and the fate of the galaxy hanging in the balance. It's going to be a wild ride, full of twists and turns, of joy and heartbreak. But most importantly, it's going to be a story that stays with you long after the credits roll. It's going to be a story that reminds you why you fell in love with Star Wars in the first place. Outro, may the Force be with you. This iconic phrase has resonated with fans for decades, symbolizing the enduring spirit of the Star Wars universe. It's a reminder of the power of hope, the strength of unity, and the courage to stand up for what's right, no matter the odds. The Mandalorian and Grogu movie is more than just the next chapter. It's a celebration of everything that makes Star Wars great. It's about hope, about courage, and about the timeless battle between good and evil. This new installment promises to bring all the elements that fans have come to love, from thrilling action sequences to deep, emotional storytelling. It's about the fight for what's right, the struggle to maintain peace and justice in a galaxy often torn apart by conflict. The characters we've grown to love are back, facing new challenges and adversaries, but their core values remain unchanged. Even when the odds are stacked against them, they never give up. From heartfelt character moments to galaxy-spanning conflicts, this movie is set to deliver an unforgettable experience. The stakes are higher than ever, and the emotional depth is sure to resonate with audiences of all ages. It's set to become a defining moment in the saga, a pivotal point that will shape the future of the Star Wars universe. Fans can expect to see familiar faces and new heroes, all coming together in a story that's been building for years. It's a story that's been building for years, with each episode and movie adding layers of complexity and intrigue. The Mandalorian and Grogu's journey has been a central part of this narrative, leading us to this climactic moment, and it's all led to this. The anticipation is palpable as fans eagerly await the next chapter. The journey has been long, but every step has been worth it. As we wait for more updates, the excitement continues to build. The trailers and teasers have given us glimpses of what's to come, but the full story is still shrouded in mystery. One thing is clear, this movie isn't just a culmination of stories, it's the beginning of a new era. The legacy of Star Wars is set to continue with new adventures and new heroes ready to take the stage. It's the beginning of a new legacy in the galaxy far, far away. So buckle up, hold on tight, and get ready for one hell of a ride. This is the way, the Force will be with us always. This is the way, the Force will be with us always.